Pentel Dual Metallic Glitter Gel Pens. I'm so excited to do this review. Everybody keeps telling me about these glitter gel pens, so I finally bought some and I'm pumped to talk to you about them today. So let's get to it.
It's color Kristi.
We have to have a criteria in order to properly review these gel pens. So what I'm looking at today is the wetness of the gel, how good the glitter is, so the quality of the glitter, how long the ink will last, and how comfortable the pens are to use. So now we're going to look at the wetness of the ink. Oh, I barely have to touch this paper, and it is a nice, juicy, wet, ew, that sounds gross. Gives really, really nice coverage. It glides together very nicely. Yeah, this is a beautiful beautiful pen. That was the violet metallic blue, and this one is the blue with metallic green. It's giving very like mermaid vibes. All of these markers look like they cover very similarly. Oh, that is pretty. It's looking like they all do basically the same. So that, I wanted to make sure I got a nice cross section so that you could see all the different colors and how wet they saturate. That gold doesn't look like it saturates as nicely as the rest of them. Same with this. I'm wondering if maybe it has to do with the gold glitter, because that one has gold glitter as well. Oh, tried to go dry on me. When you're using gel pens, it's a good idea to rotate the pen, because it helps get more ink to come out of the nib. So there's just one more here. Yeah, and that's nice. So they all are I'm going to give it a 10 out of 10 for wetness. I really like how wet these markers are. I keep calling them markers. I really like how wet these glitter gel pens are, and I would definitely recommend them. In terms of the quality of the glitter, that is probably the nicest glitter gel pen I have ever seen. It is just gorgeous. And the metallic, because it's metallic glitter on metallic, and I think it's metallic glitter, that is just stunning. Like, I have never seen a gel pen that nice. So if I had to give it 11 out of 10, I would give it 11 out of 10 or 100 out of 10. That is just absolutely beautiful. How long the ink will last, I'm actually not sure how long it'll last. It looks like it's really full. It's really hard to see on the inside because it looks like it's full of glitter, but there is a tube similar to this on the inside, how there's just a tube full of glitter. There is a tube on the inside. It's just much fuller. It's much fuller than I've usually seen in glitter gel pens. So I suspect that these will probably last a long time. And because of how lightly you can touch and how wet it is naturally, I think these are going to last a really long time. Now they're new, so I can't say definitively how long they'll last, but given what I can see and what I know about gel pens, I'm going to give these a 9 out of 10 in terms of how long they'll last. Only because glitter gel pens don't typically last a really, really long time. So I can't give it a 10 out of 10, but I think it's going to last a while. And I honestly think that this type of glitter gel pen, because it's so juicy and so high quality, I think it's a good idea to have two sets. One is more affordable, and this one for you when you're just doing like really beautiful details. And then you can kind of mix it up and make sure you're not using your best glitter gel pens for like a huge mandala or something like that. Now, if you love it and you want to keep buying new pens or buying refills, then that's fine. That's up to you whether or not you want to spend the money. But this pack was about $20 for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 gel pens. Okay, so let's talk about comfort. There is no rubber grip on this, but there are little notches. It's not as comfortable as other markers that I have, but there are grips, so they're not going to slide in and out of your fingers. I would say in terms of comfort, I'm going to give this an 8 out of 10 because they're not as comfortable as I have a different set that have these rubber grips and make that section of the pen a little bit thicker so it's easier to grab onto. But because of how lightly you have to touch, like you're not even putting any pressure at all. I'm just holding in my hand and moving my wrist back and forth. That's all I'm doing. I'm barely even touching the page. I don't think it's really going to make a big difference. So I'm going to give it a 9 out of 10 in terms of comfort. But really, I don't think it would really make a difference. So the final grade on these Pentel Dual Metallics, I'm going to give them a 9 out of 10. I do really, really, really love these markers. When I got them and I saw how glittery and beautiful and juicy they are, I was so pumped. But I am a little disappointed that they only come in this tiny little pack. There's only a certain number of colors, but they are absolutely beautiful, and I can imagine really enjoying coloring with these. And I've been going live with my TikTok following, and we've been coloring with these Pentel Dual Metallics for a couple of days now, and I really, really love them. So I'm going to say 9 out of 10, but really I want to give them a 10 out of 10 because they're so dang beautiful. Like it's like when you go to your favorite restaurant and the service isn't very good, but the food is so good and you love the owner. It's like that kind of thing where you're going to give it a 9 out of 10 because there's something that you kind of don't like about it, but you really love it. So that's how I'm looking at these Pentel Dual Metallic glitter gel pens. So if you like this review and you want more coloring supplies reviews, anti-anxiety techniques, and just to color along with me, make sure you subscribe so that you can get all my videos as soon as they come out. Happy coloring!